Dear chartered accountants, working professionals, and students in the domains of Indian auditing, accounting, and the tax and regulatory space, welcome to podcast of Fca Deepak Rao, a practicing chartered accountant.
Daily news and updates for 2nd December 2023. While the US and China are battling it out over 6G spectrum on the global stage and India has been caught in the crossfire, the ITU World Radio Communication Conference 2023, currently in Dubai, will decide if the band will be used for mobility as what India's telcos want or be de-licensed for Wi-Fi as demanded by the tech majors. While the US, which has de-licensed the entire band, is pushing for a resolution in its favor, China, which has allocated the band for 5G 6G mobile use, wants the opposite. India, on its part, has not taken a stand so far, but officials said that on certain occasions, the Indian delegation has opposed the Chinese proposal, causing alarm bells to ring among telcos. Vistara is in discussions with the stakeholders of Tata Group Airlines to ensure that its 6,000 plus employees have a smooth transition when it merges with Air India. But Vistara cannot start commercial discussions with the other airline entities to a large extent until all legal approvals are in and will continue to operate independently till then. The merger between the two full-service airlines of the Tata Group has already received clearance from India's antitrust body, and other approvals including from foreign regulators and for foreign investments are likely to come in the first half of next year. While this process is happening in the background, the airline jointly owned by Tata Sons and Singapore Airlines will continue to add more aircraft and routes and invest in new products and services. The Adani Group is working on a plan to raise $350 million through dollar bonds next year, primarily to refinance a $500 million restricted Group 1 or RG1 bond due to mature in December 2024. RG1 is restricted group with solar generation capacity of 930 megawatts and includes 3 subsidiaries of Adani Green: Adani Green Energy Limited, Param Pujya Solar Energy Private Limited, and Prayatna Developer Private Limited. The group may also call the bonds in July 2024, 6 months ahead of maturity. The Ministry of Corporate Affairs plans an SFIO probe into Vivo following ED allegations of money laundering, while MG Motor India faces a broader investigation after adverse ROC findings from a 2022 case. Vivo, amidst arrests related to alleged money laundering, reaffirmed its commitment to legal compliance. ED raids in 2022 claimed 62,476 crore rupees was transferred by Vivo to China. More Indians might be holidaying overseas this Christmas-New Year season than last year, as relatively cheaper fares and packages, better connectivity, and easier entry requirements have made the proposition more compelling. Tour and travel companies such as Thomas Cook, SOTC, and Ease My Trip have seen up to 30% uptick in demand for short-haul international routes compared to last year. Packages for many of these destinations are comparable with those for popular domestic destinations, as some countries are actively wooing Indian travelers with visa-free entry and by nudging airlines to offer easy connectivity at affordable rates.
This podcast is sponsored by Sound of CA. We share because we care. Vande Mataram, Jai Hind.